card. Get out. It's the champagne, it's not me. But now I need a signature. Can you put your signature on the 2 of diamonds in big letters? Big letters. That's cool. That's it. It's a pen. No more clues.
You want me to write on
Yes,
your
please.
card?
Yeah. Just put your phone number. Thank you. Oh, just your name. That'd be cool. Thank you. And space for this man's credit card numbers as well.
It's probably disappearing ink there later.
A. Yeah. Do you want a question on sport instead? It's entirely your choice. Cool. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Now, say you get a glass of champagne for helping me. Thank you. But it gets better. Now, check this out. I'm going to squeeze it in the deck. When I do this, the card will visibly jump to the top of the deck, but you'll never see it happen. It happens that quick. This is such a cool trick. I'm going to take it here, squeeze it in, the little move like this, and it comes back to the top. Now, I'll do it again at fingertips. I'll do it again real slow. We do this, little spin, squeeze it in, twice as quick, back to the top. But I'll do it again real slow. I'm going to teach you how this works. You see, when I do the funny move, I get eye contact, and you miss the move. So I do this, I sneak it from here over to here, but it doesn't explain how it gets over here. But it gets better than this. I'm going to make it travel all the way from here over to here, and the blink of an eye. Sarah, can you just push the card in?
Look at his mouth.
Well, that was 45 seconds, world record. Well done, you. But I have a fabulous souvenir. I got this from a man I met a few moments ago. You! I got this from this young man. I got his wallet. Fantastic. Special souvenir. This is for you. This is from Anne, who's holding the party today. This is for you. It's the bill for this afternoon. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Can you check it out? Sarah, you're going to love this. What a great trick. You're never going to believe it, Sarah. It's such a cool trick. Trust me. The bill for this afternoon, very expensive. Well, I never. But you know what? It gets better than this. I'm going to show. Can you hold on to the envelope, Sarah? I'm going to teach you how the trick works. In fact, you can see through the trick. Young man, can you just give me a hand? What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew. Are you married?
No.
Cool. Matthew, hold your hand out like this, Matthew. We do this. Can you just wave the envelope over the deck?
Sorry.
Just wave it over the deck. Watch. Just keep it here. Watch as we do this, and this, and this. Watch. And now for my commercial presentation of the ambitious card routine. Now, this is a routine I perform again in trade show situations, corporate close-up situations, cocktail receptions, and corporate dinner parties. The play is very big to a lot of people, even to a small group as well. Very strong piece of magic. So here's what you're going to need to make the routine work. First of all, a deck of playing cards, a regular deck, a special wallet as well, which we'll get to in the explanation section in a few moments' time, a pack of envelopes, a specially gimmicked envelope, and some copy decks or rubber cement, and a magic pen as well to get the card signed. So here's the routine. You want to get a card selected from a spectator, completely free selection. In this case, we're going to use the 3 of hearts as the ambitious selected card. In fact, I'm going to write my name on this just so you can show it on the camera how this looks. So we're going to write Martin Sanderson, the world's greatest magician. Okay, just about here on top of the card. So the card is here, which is selected by the spectator. It's going to be apparently inserted into the middle of the deck. Okay, just like this. But really, it's going to go third from the top by using Ed Marlowe's tilt move or Vernon's depth illusion. And this is the move. Okay, so I'm going to show you the move in detail now with the left hand dealing position. Hold the deck in a dealing position. The left thumb is going to push 2 cards over to the right. Okay, the fingertip, the second fingertip, is going to push the cards back onto the top of the deck. As it does this, the left pinky takes a break above the 2 cards on top of the deck. So the move is this. Very easy move to learn. 2 cards are pushed over. As they're pushed back with this fingertip here, the little pinky takes over and holds a break secretly, okay, just like this. So the way to cover this move is this. As the card is shown around to the spectators, at the beginning of the routine, you say, don't forget the card. The 3 of hearts is selected by the spectator, and remember the card. Now, as this happens, the move is already done, okay? This bigger movement covers the smaller movement just about here. So it's from here to here, like this, as you're showing the card around and gesturing with a bigger movement, the move is done again. So we'll do it again, 2 cards over, you squeeze them back, little pinky break takes a break, and that's the move, okay? So don't tense up when this happens, be very relaxed and natural about the whole thing. Just be very open and do this, 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 show the card around to the spectators here, and the move is now done with a 2-card break. Now, you're going to apparently insert it into the middle of the deck. In reality, what's going to happen, you're going to place it where the break is, so it's going to go third from the top, under the 2-card break here. Now, to sell this illusion, you're not going to place it in just like straight, just ahead of the deck, just like this. You're going to angle the card here, so when you push the deck, a portion of cards in the center will come out, and this really sells the illusion, okay? When you do the sneaky move, it sells that it's really going into the middle of the deck. So, the card is here, you're going to push it on an angle, just turn it on a slight angle, push it using the a maneuver like this, just push it, a block of cards will come out the center. As you go back to do it again, you push it third from the top, so it goes into third position from the top of the deck. You push these cards in from the front, you then let the 2-card break release, so everything will go back to its normal deck as it should be, a little shake of the cards, and then you're going to do a triple lift and show the card appears back on top of the deck. Okay, now we're going to split the routine down and show you the triple lift. Okay, now there's nothing wrong in doing a traditional triple lift or double lift by spreading the cards in a natural way and doing a traditional treble lift or double lift. But I think this routine really sells by being very fair, very open mannerisms, and just doing a double or triple lift whenever you so desire by apparently just turning the cards face up and face down. So we're going to show you the move of the double and triple lift. The way to practice this is hold the deck in a left-hand dealing position, and with your right fingertip, you're going to just pick off one card and turn it face up, and then turn it face down just like this. Now, the same maneuver will happen for the double lift. It looks exactly the same as that's what you're doing, just turning one card face up, turn it face down. But what happens is the left hand bevels the deck slightly just like this. The right fingertip then feels for not one, but 2 cards, okay? Now, it's a little feel thing, a little knack to this, but you will get it if you persevere with it. You'll get it in this no time at all, I guarantee, okay? So, second fingertip picks off not 1, but 2 cards, just like this. 2 cards, turns it face up, does the same again, turns it face down. That's the hit double lift. Now, for the hit triple lift, you can do the same thing again, but this time you're using 3 cards, okay? So this is slightly more technical, a little bit more practice, and more of a feel to get the hang of this. So, the same thing again, second fingertip is going to reach in and just feel for 3 cards, not 1, not 2, but this time 3 cards just like this, okay, 3 cards like this, turn them all over as one unit, and boom, you got a triple lift, okay? So it's again, side of the deck, not 1, not 2, not 3, but you can actually feel by practicing this when you get 2, when you get 3, in fact, when you get 4 cards, okay? So on with the routine. So the card is here, the 2-card break is here, the card's inserted apparently into the middle of the deck, but really it goes in third from the top. All the cards sync back together to be a regular deck. A little move like this, a triple lift, the card comes back to the top of the deck. The card is now turned very openly, face down just like this, a little spin, which will teach you this in the technique section. Place it into the middle of the deck just like this. This time you do a hit double lift to make the card apparently come back to the deck the second time. Then you're going to turn it palm down and do a different double lift by using a push-off double lift that looks like this. So you say, here's the card, we're going to place it into the middle of the deck and use this one here, the King of Spades, to push the card in. But the thing is, if you push too hard like this, it jumps all the way back over here. It's a very magical happening, okay? And this is the push-off double lift. So, left hand dealing position, hold the deck in a very natural way, dealing position, very relaxed, easy grip, not too tight, okay, not too much pressure. You're going to practice by pushing one card off, one card alone, and it's going to anchor on the flesh of the left thumb. So one card is going to be pushed off like this. The right hand will turn the card face up, turn it face down. So practice this a few times just to get the feel and the sound of what one card would sound like. Just do this. One card turns palm up, turn it palm down. Okay. Now for the double push-off lift, you're going to just squeeze the deck and bevel it slightly, a little bit more to the right this time, and not push off one card, but push off 2 cards. And it's again, it's a feel thing. You're going to just feel with the left thumb, the tip of the left thumb is going to feel just for 2 cards. Now with a bit of practice, you'll get this in no time at all, and I can see there's 2 cards here. Now the way to clean this up is the right fingertips come and just pinch the card as the turn. This just locks the whole 2 cards together as one unit. It just swivels on the base of the left thumb, and you can show one card which is really in two cards like this. So here's the double lift again. Two cards are pushed off with the thumb tip, just push off. The right hand pinches the two, comes over like this, does the move, a little spin, and the card changes, okay? So, on with the routine. So, the trick is the card, which is the Ambitious, is second from the top. You've done your double lift, your hit double lift like this. You've turned it palm down. You've apparently placed the card into the middle of the deck. Now you get ready for your push-off double lift. Two cards as one, the double lift is here. You show an indifferent card, you push the card in, turn the whole thing down on top of the deck, take the top card, which is now the Ambitious card, a little move like this, and the card jumps to the top of the deck. Very strong piece of magic, okay? Now, you're going to make it appear into your mouth. Okay, now this is a great part of the routine where you do it and it's in there for like 10-15 seconds before anyone catches on. And it's a Harry Reiser move, an incredible American magician who invented this particular phase in the routine. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to show it again, the three of hearts, the signed selection. You say this time the card's going to travel all the way from here over to here in the blink of an eye. Okay, now what you've done now, you've secretly added one extra card on top of this portion here. And this is how it works, okay? So, the card is here, the Ambitious card. You show the card like this. Now, as you're showing the card here, what happens now is the right hand holding the deck in kind of a biddle position. The right fingertips just release one card from the bottom of the spread and just picks it off and just releases it on the thumb just like this. So this is the move. Very easy move. The finger, the top finger, the first finger just straddles the deck and holds the deck to secure it. The fingertips here are going to release one card from the bottom of the deck, just pick it off, and the thumb will take over and hold it in a break position, okay? So this is the move. It's here, here, and here. Okay, now the way to cover this is this. You show the card, you say, watch one more time as we take the Ambitious card, the three of hearts here, and the move is done. Okay, so this bigger movement covers the smaller movement here. So here's the card. Now what's going to happen is this. As you turn the card palm down, these fingers are going to push the card forward for half its length. At the same time, this portion, the left-hand portion, is going to turn palm down, but you're going to release the broken card onto this section here. Okay, so here's the broken card in an exaggerated way here. Okay, this is going to be released onto here as you push the card forward. So the break is here. You've shown the card here. You push it forward. The card is released onto this card here. This is an exposed view. This turns palm down. The right hand fans the card. You say, watch it now travel from here all the way to here to the top of the deck. You push the card in like this. You then apparently take the card which is really second from the top here. This is an indifferent card. You then get them to push the card in. Now as you reach forward to get a spectator to push the card in, all you do now is this. You place this here into your mouth in a very simple manner. No, there's not a move about it. You do it in a very, you just do it straight away. So it's here. Madam, can you just push the card in? As they push the card in, you just push the card off the top of the deck, straight between the teeth here. This hand comes back, squares all the cards together. As you're doing this and saying, oh, it hasn't worked yet, well, it should be here any second now. In fact, if you look at the magician's mouth, I have a little souvenir for you. And then you get the spectator's attention to look at the magician's mouth, okay? Now this gets a great reaction when you perform this. You can see on the clip, very strong reaction, lots of fun as well. Now what happens now, as they're laughing about this and they're reacting from it, the card's placed on top of the deck and you're going to palm the card away, okay? You're going to top palm the card. Now I'm not going to go into the palming situation here, but there's a lot of great information on the palming by John Carney and Michael Close as well, some excellent technicians and great performers who have some great material on palming cards, okay, and the theory and misdirection. So I'm going to do a basic palm. The card is in the teeth, on top of the deck. On the offbeat, you palm the card away from the top of the deck like this. As the cards are taken in your left hand, a little maneuver I do this is this. I'm going to just place the jacket open for a second and say, in fact, I have a little souvenir like this. Okay, now the card is palmed here from the top of the deck. You open the jacket and you say, I've got a little souvenir. Ah, it's actually here. And this is where the palm card is then taken from here and taken straight into your magic wallet and inside the envelope. So now we're going to explain the wallet and show you how to load the card into the envelope once it's palmed into the sealed envelope. And what you're going to need is a very special wallet made by a great friend of mine called Jerry O'Connell. In fact, I spotted Jerry 3 nights ago at the London Magic Circle and given me his full kind permission to include the secret on my presentation here. So here we go. Now it appears to be a regular wallet. In fact, I use this every day as a business wallet when I'm on meetings or performing. Regular wallet, and in fact it hides a couple of special compartments to load the card securely, not only inside the wallet itself in the zippered compartment, but also inside a sealed envelope as well. And at the side of the wallet we have a little kind of, looks like a little holder that you could put credit cards or a bit of money inside. But once the card is palmed, when this is inside the jacket pocket, once you place it here into the opening, whatever's inserted inside here can either go straight inside the zippered compartment to produce it from the zippered compartment of the wallet, or inside a sealed envelope, which is my personal preference and the routine. So I'm going to expose the view here. This is the exposed as it's going inside the outside compartment. Now what happens now, if I just take away this partition here, you will see whatever goes outside goes inside like this. So once it's inside the seat compartment, it's slid inside. Now there's 2 little prongs here, 2 little leather prongs. The card is like a sleeve and a chute. It's shot inside to a specially prepared envelope. Now this are the envelopes that I use. These are by the stationery box in the United Kingdom, but you want one ideally for this particular wallet, which is 3.5 by 6 inches, and I use self-seal envelopes, which takes a lot of work out and licking the envelopes and pre-sticking them down. So you're going to take an envelope like this. Now what you're going to need to do is to unpick one side, one end of the envelope, okay? Now the way to do this is to iron the end of the, I know it sounds crazy, but stick with me. You've got to iron the end of the envelope. So I place it on my ironing board. I do a whole pack at a time, saves a lot of time later. And I place it like this, give it an iron, a really hot iron for about 3 or 4 seconds, back and forth. And that will, the heat will unpick the glue, so you have a clean separation just like this. Now you have to prepare the envelope with some Copydex or some rubber cement. And here's what you do. You need to dab only a small amount of Copydex on the 2 sides where the glue has just been unstuck. So you need a little bit just about here, just like this, just a little line of Copydex just about here, and another bit here as well. This is to seal and secure the envelope in a few moments time. Okay, now what I do now, actually let this dry by placing a card or a piece of paper. I just wedge it in the center of the envelope, okay, and just set it down on my kitchen table and let this whole thing dry so the 2 sides don't stick together. They'll dry for about 10-15 minutes. Now when you finish this, you need a piece of paper, again about the size of the card, and you're going to use it to place it in the middle as a divider, because what happens now is when you seal the envelope with a self-seal, okay, and the ends are open, the 2 ends here now have the dry Copydex or the rubber cement inside, okay? So if you squeeze them together, they're going to bond like glue, okay? This is the secret of the envelope. Squeeze it together, it bonds straight away in half a second. So in preparation and to carry these between shows, I place a regular piece of paper inside, fold it over like this, and have them inside my pocket in readiness to prepare it for the wallet, okay? So here's the deal on the envelope. You're going to prepare the envelope by doing, as I said, ironing the envelope, unpicking the end, Copydex the envelope, wait until it's nice and dry, inserting a piece of paper, sealing the top of the envelope, the opening of the envelope, and then you're going to place it onto the prongs of the special wallet here, okay? So this is what happens. We're going to place it inside, the 2 prongs here are going to go inside the mouth of the envelope like this. So it's going to be fitted inside just about here. Okay, now there's a little stopper here which stops the envelope from shooting downwards. Nice little touch in the wallet. We're going to close the whole thing up. Now, what happens now is whatever now, again, is inserted into this compartment here will be fed straight into the sealed envelope. It's actually going inside, and obviously the more you push it, the further it goes. So we're going to push it all the way inside, just like this. And now, the trick is now done. It's finished. It's history. The hard work's done. So when you place it in your pocket like this, and you have the card palmed, you do a little move like this. You show it your hand empty. Okay, the card is secretly palmed here. You then say, I have a little souvenir. In fact, I've got this here. What you do now is you load it inside, okay, of the secret opening of the special wallet. It goes inside, you feed your fingers right inside, so you push it really home and dry right inside. You bring the wallet out and gesture and say, if I have a little souvenir for you. In fact, I have a sealed envelope. I got this from the CEO of the company. In fact, I believe it's the bill for this evening. Now, what happens now is this. Because you've got the two prongs here, you want to release it from the prongs and press the ends. The moment you press the ends, it will lock and glue solidly the ends of the envelope, okay? And that's how the card gets into the sealed envelope. So this is here. You're going to reach inside, take it out. As you take it out, I just apply a little bit of pressure with my fingers and thumb as I naturally give the spectator the envelope to hold. Place the wallet away in your pocket, get rid of it straight away. The sealed envelope now is in view. Apparently nothing's happened, nothing's been cheating. You show it like this, you say, listen, a little souvenir. Now what happens now is this. They examine the envelope. Now really build it now. The hard work's done. Build it to the maximum. Say, look, examine the envelope. Make sure there's no secret compartments, so it's a regular envelope. Make sure the ends are really stuck down. They open the envelope. Now as they open the envelope here, in any way they wish, what they're going to see now, they're going to get the shock of the life. To do this, they open the envelope, and here's the selected card inside a sealed envelope, which has been inside your wallet even before the trick even started. It's a very special, very strong routine, okay? So don't forget, do the preparation of the envelope. I copy decks about 25 to 30 at a time, lasts me a few performances. Have them here, little piece of paper, do the trick. We're going to show you now how to switch in the plastic block with the switch of the deck. So, the situation is this. You have your wallet out. The spectator thinks the trick's finished. You take the envelope out. You say, have a little souvenir. As they've got the envelope, as they're examining the envelope, you say, listen, open it. I've got a little souvenir. Have a look inside the envelope. As they're ripping the envelope, what you can do now is this. You're going to switch the deck of cards, which is in your hand or on the table, for a Jerry Andreas effect called the Omni deck, which you've seen on the clip. Incredibly strong reaction. Okay, now the Omni deck gimmick is here. You're going to place it into your left jacket pocket, and what you're going to do is this. You've got all the time in the world to switch the deck for the Omni deck gimmick, and this is how I do the trick. Don't forget the card, the ambitious card, is inside the sealed envelope, which they're opening. As they're opening the envelope, direct all your attention to the spectator opening the envelope. As they do this, don't make a move of it. Trust me, this works. I do it all the time. I never get caught. As they're looking inside the envelope, both hands go into the pocket. The left hand ditches the deck and takes out the Omni deck gimmick, okay, and holds it in a dealing position, but slightly towards yourself, just so you don't get any flash of perspex or flash of light from the perspex, okay. So hold it in a dealing position just like this. So here's the move again. Deck of cards is in your left hand or on the table. You pick it up. Okay, I do a little thing like this just to efface the decks here. Have a look inside the envelope. A little souvenir. I put both hands in there. As they're taking the card out of the envelope and you're directing the attention to the spectator, you just switch decks in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. You bring out the deck. Now here's the beautiful thing about the routine. The card is taken out of the envelope. As it's taken out of the envelope, you're going to just place this on top of the Omni deck gimmick. Okay, so it resembles a full deck of 52 playing cards. Don't make a move of it. It's a very natural action. The card is taken out. As the spectator's gasping for breath, thinking, how on earth did that get inside the envelope? The card is taken out. You just place it on top of the deck, not like this, but still hold the deck slightly towards you, okay, in a dealing position. The card is taken from the spectator, is placed on top of the Omni deck gimmick as you gesture with both hands. You say, now I'm going to teach you the best part of the trick. In fact, I'm going to teach you how this works. Madam, can I borrow your left hand just like this? As she holds her hand out just like this, you place the deck securely with the ambitious sign card on top of the deck, on top of the Omni deck. You place it onto the spectator's hand. I'm going to place it on the table just like this so you can get an idea how this works. This is here on the spectator's hand. You say, in fact, this is what they call a see-through trick. In fact, a special surprise this evening, I'm going to teach you the trick. In fact, it's a see-through trick. You can really see through the routine. In fact, let me show you how this works. You place the envelope over the spectator's hand like this. You take out the top card, which is the signed ambitious card. You do this. You then split the envelope in half. Boom. As you do this and this, your attention is focused on the spectator's hand holding the block. Now at this point in time, you will not get applause. You're just going to get gasps of astonishment. In fact, people scream when this happens. They can't believe what's happened. The deck is somehow solidified into a clear plastic block. Okay, build the moment, milk it for all it's worth. You've got one card here, the plastic block, a great ending position. Now the little tip is this as well, is when you finish the routine, people at this side of the table on a corporate dinner situation, all they can see apparently is just a regular deck. So you have to immediately take it off their hand and show it all the way around to the spectators to get a crystal clear impression of what's happened. You want to milk it for all it's worth. You can see on the clip, it gets an incredible reaction. Don't make a move of the switch of the deck, just do it, do this, bring it out, have this, bring it on, and enjoy the routine. It's an incredible piece of magic, so please give it a try, and you're going to have much fun, and I have had with it. You're going to love the routine. Thank you.